Buenos dias. Welcome to Daily Glitter. Happy Thursday. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I'm creating a lot of frustration for myself. I feel like there's this battle and there's this fight of surrender. And I can understand where it's coming from because, like, I feel like everybody feels that they have a perfect answer for everything. Like, you know? And I feel like when it gets too hard or when things start to get like this, I feel like that's when you know you're on the brink of something big. It's like, you know, the devil always want to make things harder, so you know what I'm saying, you give up. And like, I got to give some encouragement today because I'm on the brink. I was on the brink, and I'm going to speak past tense because I got to release this. Like, I got to release the fear. I got to release it. I have to release it. And I just feel like there's this energy that is like, it's so heavy. It's so heavy. Like, I'm not sure what's going on astrologically today, but the energy is so heavy. Like, it's heavy. It's heavy on the spirit. It's heavy on the mind. It's heavy. And I know and it's funny because I asked for a song. And the song Favorite came on again. And I'm like, all right, God, like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to tell me that you're here, that, you know what I'm saying, your energy's here, but like, I'm not gonna lie, right now, I'm really aggravated. I'm irritated. Like, what's going on? And you know what I'm saying? It's like when you going through the toughest time, that's when people always have like the weirdest like advice to do things. And I feel like it's just like it throw you off because it's just like, what? And then a part of you be like, well, maybe that is a good idea. But it's just like, there's this thing of like, I did this for a reason. I'm fighting for something that I believe in. And that should be enough. There's just a lot of the, and that's where that whole they just won't get it thing kept coming up. So it's just like, just get what you need and go about your day. But like, it's kicking ass right now. And I don't know if it's because we're so close to touching something so good, or we're so close to some good energy that like, it's like the mind is just so far behind that heart, where the heart is. And it's just like this constant battle, this constant argument. And when I look at the astrological, because there is a lot of astrological like activity going on this week, which is causing there to be like a huge uproar. Because today, oh shit, all this happens today? Why did I think this happened yesterday? Mercury in Pisces squares Mars in Gemini, Venus in Taurus, Venus enters Taurus, then it says Venus in Aries squares Pluto in Capricorn, then the sun. Oh my God, all this is happening today. That's why I feel there's a big level of frustration. Did I just answer my own question? Yes. But I had to come on here and talk about it. I did. I had to come on here and talk about it. Like, I had to come on here and like address this because like that shit was stressing me the fuck out. And I kept telling y'all that Mars, the second house, the third house was doing, Mercury and Venus was doing something around the 12th house, which is making everything like, it's the karmic cycles. The karmic cycles are closing, and that's why there's a lot of energy. You know, I don't know if I shared this with y'all, but the rhino kept coming up. And the rhinos were very like, they're by themselves. And rhinos, they can't see far, but they use their other instincts and senses to be able to like, you know, figure out and to survive. And you know that they use their own fetuses, whatever, to mask the smell so they know other rhinos are around and stuff like that. Like, it's a very weird thing. But when I tell you, I went there twice and they kept saying, look up the meaning of a rhino, look up the meaning of a rhino. The meaning of a rhino is everything that we're going through, because the rhino, first of all, people think that rhinos, you know what I'm saying, be going around fucking with people, and they don't. Like, rhinos be minding their business. They don't be wanting no smoke. Because when they hit hard. Today there's so much activity going on. The dragon, supernatural. How did I know that was about to come out? How did I know that the supernatural energy, how did I figure that was going to come out? It says, you are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. How did I know? I didn't even do a Pisces fairy news because that's how crazy the energy has been to basically just read between the lines with a lot of things. If you have, you need to look at another placement. You need to look at is you need to look at your 8th house. Okay. The reason why I say you need to look at your 8th house because we've been doing a lot of healing and a lot of purging and a lot of things to get you to a point where you can now, like, you can be in a sob story all the fuck you want to. And then after the sob story, you're going to have to learn how to walk through, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to be your pain. Your pain don't need to be all over you. Like, I keep hearing that. Like, you don't need to be wearing your pain all the damn time. Like, you don't need to look what you've been through. So if you don't look like what you've been through, that means that you need to go ahead and get to the next stage. You need to go, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can only see, it's crazy because I was talking to a client and I told her, I was like, you can only say sad songs for so long. Like, you can only, you know, like, it was like Mary J. Blige and like, you know what I'm saying? Like Summer Walker, you know what I'm saying? Like, or just like any musician that was like always doing like sad songs. And then all of a sudden we seen a whole different side of them. That's the energy that I keep feeling because you have basically been able to gain your power off of you claiming your trauma. You've claimed you've been able to be powerful because you finally accepted your trauma. Now you need to be powerful because now you're healing it. Like you can now be happy. It doesn't now have power over you. There's this energy of where you can't allow the emotions to have power over you because of the fact that you've already acknowledged it. Once you've acknowledged it and processed it, and I'm not saying you're like 100% healed, but like, girl, boy, like there's only so much sadness that you can be in. Like, bitch, get over it. And I don't be meaning that to sound insensitive, but it's just like you got to get over that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that's where my frustration is coming because I want to be in this energy of fear and I want to be in this energy of indecisiveness and I want to be in this energy of like safe net and I want to be in it. You know, I want to go back to certain things. And my mind and my higher self is just like, what the fuck? Like, you want to be in fear so bad. Like, we've already done that. Like, we've already acknowledged what you're scared of. Like, it's no point of us to continue this journey on this same wave of emotions. There's this energy that I keep feeling of like, you need to get out this wave of emotions because that's where you're it's trying to drown you because you're so close. It's so close. Another event that's happening is the sun is doing something with Mars. So right now it's illuminating any type of like energy where you feel where you're overworking yourself. I asked for a couple cards or whatever this morning and it's funny because I think I had asked like what action do I need to put in or something. And the divine feminine energy came up of being magnetic. That's the illusion of like if I work harder things will be different. Like, you know, I just feel like what you're getting right now is just enough. And it's coming in a flow. You're just not seeing it. Like, you today needs to be a day where you just really like just chill. Like, one of the things that they've been telling me is right now, like, chill, just focus on this and focus on work right now. Like, I be noticing that I really don't post anything outside of my job. Like, y'all really don't be knowing, like, what I do outside of work. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I guess I'm still in between this thing of where, like, I'm protecting my energy But at the same time, it's just like I have to realize where I am in life now, what I'm doing. And like I know there's going to be a point where I'm going to do a vlog, and I'm going to like, and I feel like once I do that vlog, it like opens up. And God is like, just wait. Like the heaven gates are opening for you to be able to speak on a lot of things, do a lot of things. But like for now, I just need you to continue this relationship with me, because the more outside information that is given, the more people cloud your judgment. And right now, I need you to be able to trust you. I need you to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool to have casual talks, but like when it comes to serious decision making right now, I hope that's not too loud. I don't know. Hopefully that's not too loud. But when it comes to like serious decision making right now, I need you to only be able, like I only need, we only need to be in the type of covenant making decisions right now, because anybody else that's going to try to add their point of view is going to throw you off. It's going to put you in a different mindset that you shouldn't be in. And it makes me think of when I told y'all like you only need to be talking to like a life coach, a counselor, you know what I'm saying, like a pastor, whatever. And then it's just crazy how like God was like, do your special, because I need people to only be able to talk to you, because that you're the only person that they can trust, because I speak through you. You are my vessel. And today's Bible verse came from 1 Peter 5:10. It says, before you have suffered for a little while, the God of all grace, who calls you to share his eternal glory in union with Christ, will himself perfect you and give you firmness, strength, and a sure foundation. That is exactly why there's this like clash of like the war thing. That's why Mars kept coming up. There's a clash of it, because they know that they don't want you to touch this. Like, let me just go ahead and just keep it above. They don't want you to touch this. I told y'all, when you touch this level of power, they don't want that. They don't want that. Aries season is going to be, even though it is about the first house, but your first house is not going to be who you are now. I feel like that is very loud. Hold on. And I don't need distractions while I'm talking. It ain't even cold. Okay. Yeah, let's turn that off. So, like I was saying, they don't want you to touch this power. That's why everything feel like it's just like knocking the shit out you, because Mercury in Pisces is doing something with Neptune in Pisces. It says, try to keep your head above water during this dreamy aspect. Believe everything someone tells you can be lovely until drowned. So keep an open heart and a clear head. They don't want you to touch this. They don't want you to touch this level of power. Let me say it again. They don't want you to touch this level of power. They don't want you to touch this level of power. That's why God kept saying, like, keep it light, keep it cute. They don't want you to touch this level of power. This level of power, they don't want it. You dangerous. You're dangerous. You're dangerous this way. They don't want you to envision. They don't want you to have the life that you envision. That they don't want it. They don't want it. I'm trying to tell you, they don't want it, because the reason why, when Venus and Mercury going around your 12th house clearing it, that means Venus is adding to your worth. Okay, and it's giving you back all the points from past lives that you know what I'm saying, you were acting as if you weren't worthy. Okay, so that's for one. And then it would be giving you your resources and your money. Then if Mercury is also doing something around your 12th house to clear out past life energy, that means that your thoughts are now clearer and your heart is now clearer and the way you speak is now clear. That's why something with the throat, they don't want you to do that. They don't want you to do that. I'm trying to tell you, they don't want you to do that. I told them yesterday, I said, yesterday all I did was pray and I went about my day. And I was like, dang, I didn't journal. I didn't read the Bible, like nothing, none of that. And God was like, it's okay, because we're getting stronger. We're getting stronger. You don't realize we're getting stronger. You're taking the instructions that I'm giving you, and you're holding me closer to your heart now, to where you don't need, like, because once you put it out on paper, it's now acknowledged for, you know, whoever can read it, or, you know what I'm saying? It's now like it's put out there. So now it's just like you're keeping a lot of your thoughts and your things between you and God in your mind and in your heart. That's why I was like, damn, maybe I should, you know, like write all this shit down. God was like, it's okay. yesterday I decided to just like, I didn't have time. Like, lately I haven't had time to really just like stroll and enjoy myself like as much, you know what I'm saying? And yesterday, like, I finally did without having to like think about things or like, you know, just like have, you know, like so much stuff like, you know, in my mind and in my head and shit like that. And yesterday I was able to do that, you know what I'm saying? And like, it was like, first of all, I realized like, okay, I really just be like acting like this ain't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm acting like this ain't normal for me. Like, I'm acting like this is gonna be taken away from me or something. Like, why am I not act like this is normal now? So like, I literally did shit like it was a normal day. You know what I'm saying? And like, something about that, it felt right. Like, everything that I did yesterday, it just felt right. Like, it just felt right. And I was just like, okay, like, why don't I feel nervous about this? Why don't I feel any type of way about this? And God was like, it's because you know what you're supposed to be doing. The elephant, greatness. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. It felt right. And the love card. How many more times are, and then look at the ladybug of good luck. How many more times are we going to hear what we love? You know, I wonder sometimes, why do certain resources or like, why do certain things come about when they do? Like, why do you find out about something like after the fact? Like, after you already done been through a whole path, the whole cycle, the whole thing. It's just like, why do you find out about it now? Like, it just gives me like, oh my God, I forgot about this. Here you go. Like, you see, like, oh my God, we forgot. And it's just like, why didn't we start with this? There's like, oh, we forgot. Here you go. It's like, is this a trick? Like, why didn't we start with this? They're like, oh, I mean, things fell through the crack. No worries. Like, here you go. Like, what the fuck? Now I feel like this is a test. Like, I feel like this isn't real. They like, no, I mean, it's everything's cool. Like, just, you're good. But we just forgot. It says the coyote, revealer of truth. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. They don't want you to touch this power. They don't want you to. They don't want you to. Infinite possibilities. They don't want you to. I'm trying to tell you the energy right now, bro. They don't want you to. They don't want you to. You too close. You figuring it out. That's why I said the world seemed fake. You getting out the matrix, and you know, by matrix I mean completely like into God's like paradise, and they know that. You're not taking shit seriously. That's the biggest compromise that people with Saturn being in Pisces right now. With Saturn being in Pisces, Saturn is what I feel like Saturn is doing, because Saturn is the planet of structure, and then Pisces is the planet of wisdom. I feel like Saturn is partially giving you back things that you might not have utilized in past lives, or things that people of your bloodline, they might have not have utilized it to this point. Like, I feel like I'm telling you, I feel like you're on the brink of it. You're on the brink of it. You're on the brink of it. It's just like things is running low, resources running low, like options are running low, and it's just like, at this point, fuck it. Fuck it. I don't care. I don't want to deal with this. And they like, yeah, okay, we're breaking it down. God's like, no. You're not doing that. You're not doing that. Let me remind you. Let me remind you. Let me put you on game. I'm telling y'all, I asked for a song and the song Favorite came on. I just want to be your favorite. God said, and you are. I'm still the ruler of this. I still am head honcho. I'm still the big homie. I don't care what these little pups talking about. I still run this. Do you hear me? I don't care what you're going through right now. I still have the last say so. I still have the last say so. So people can say what they want, people can do what they want, that's perfectly fine, but I still have the last say so. When it comes to like the approval of everything, everything has to still go through me. You can say what you want, you can do what you want, but everything still has to go through me. Saturn, what did I say Saturn is doing? Saturn is giving you information and giving you the structure that you did not utilize in past lives, and that your bloodline gave up on, because it was hard. This is the part where it's hard, because it makes me think of when I don't know if I said this to you guys or I said this to myself. I remember I said that everybody in your bloodline has had this advantage, or they've had this opportunity to be able to reach this level, and they didn't pass. They gave up. That's why it's so much harder on you, because nobody else has done it. So nobody else can vouch. Nobody else can help. And another song that I had channeled this morning was it was R. Kelly, He Saved Me. And he was like, no, family and friends, people I had was gone, because the streets was my home, and family and friends was gone. I had no one to love. Deep inside, I was on my own. Until he got shot one day. I was shot 4 times. Before I knew, I was on my knees. He saved me. Gave me a second chance. And all the water signs, I told you I was getting a second chance. 7th house, the relationships. I'm trying to tell you, you have no type of support right now fully. You can battle. It's not an argument. You know what I keep hearing? It's not an argument. Not every disagreement comes with an argument. That's why I kept saying you need to release old family members so your soul family can help you. What did I say? So they can help you. Help is on the way. Help is on the way. Help is on the way. Help is actually coming faster than you think. Help is on the way. Help is on the way. Solar calm, solar flare in the second house. What did I just say? It's on the way. Look. What did I say about the second house? Help is on the way. Help is on the way. What does that mean again? Hold on. Yep. It says, just appreciate the deep, energizing quiet of this time. Work for steady progress and play the long game. Listen to your muse and support the arts. Take a creative approach and work towards positive change within the systems that are now in place with gentle, steady pressure. Find like minds and... What did I say about people? Find like minds and grow those deep connections. Listen to the quieter voices that are not usually heard, whether this is whispering voices of your intuition or the subtle voice of introverts or underrepresented or the underrepresented. In romantic relationships, hold hands. Hold hands. And look for places of quiet refuge together. Build relationships now that will help you manifest needed changes when the tides turn and the sun activates. Help is on the way. The challenge here says, it is not the time to push ahead or spark change. If you try to motivate practical change in your life or try a totally new approach, it can feel like you're trying to light a match in the fog. Be patient. The fog will clear in time. All this Pisces energy And what did I say about Venus? Venus in Taurus does something with Saturn. It says after a stressful week, this aspect allows us to finally chill and relax, avoid drama at all costs. Mercury enters Aries. Our words become bold and brass when Mercury enters the sign of the Ram. Over the next couple of weeks, we'll become very direct in what we say, for better or for worse. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want, but put a little tack on it. Y'all. And the 18th, when Mercury goes into Aries, that's when, come on now, you just can't see it. It makes me think of the hope of the Corinthians verse that we read the other day. You just don't see it. The gift of this says, meditation helps. Turn down the noise of the outer world and listen with clarity to knowing within. Let go of the details of the story and feel the call to spirit, to connection, and to the interconnectedness of all existence. In this quiet clarity, you can see far away to the distant stars and come to understand the overarching patterns. This is connected to this. These are connected to this. You know, I get so frustrated and then I come and do my work and it's just like, I knew something was up. But I know I'm not the only person that feels this. I know I'm not the only person that's aggravated. I know I'm not the only person that's kind of fed the fuck up. I'm fed the fuck up. I'm fed the fuck up because you got people telling you what you should do here, and it doesn't even align to you what they're saying. And they use you can't take it offensively to like be disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, they're doing the best that they can to help, but at the same time it's just like they're only telling you what to do from a point of view or what they can think of, or like what they see, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and that's a fight, because when you feel like somebody's not believing in you, or you feel like somebody's not on the same wave, or they're not understanding you, it's just like, it's frustrating. It's frustrating because the solar flare activate card says, changes in the air. A flare of energy supports your work. The mood is restless, sparky, revolutionary, and curious. People are hungry for change. It is not the time to be quiet, but to be fast on your feet. And you know what's so crazy? On Google, it say different spiritual meaning, but like my right foot has been itching, and I feel like it's because you're walking on the right path. Like, I feel like it was confirmation of like you're walking on the right path, like you're walking on the right thing, like you're on the good foot. Like, because the right side is your masculine side of energy, and all that comes from like the inner compass. And that word came up because ooh, thank you. That word came up because I was walking past a building, and this was the same building that I went to, and I was crying, talking to God. And I didn't realize it till the next day that it said compass. It says, when the sun is storming, our social and political world activates, revolutionary change manifests, and the trees grow faster in the forest. This gives me springtime, when the flowers blossom and the spring comes out. And I don't know who I was talking to, but baby, we was talking about the daylight saving shit. That day, fuck the weather, fuck the outside, fuck all that. That shit literally catapults you in this new timeline. And this new timeline is like, whoa. Everything feels fake. This is not real. But you still have like human shit to do. It's like, whoa. Money? Where's all my... It makes me think, you know what? And I keep saying this fucking movie, Life Size, when she finally had to like work and you know what I'm saying, like, and figure it out. And she was like, where's my car? And where's my clothes? And like, where's all my credit cards? Like, I don't have anything. And, Ben, the dad was like, it's okay, I'll get it for you, whatever. Remember, he like let her have whatever. But like, she was like, she had did the little, the secretary job. And she was like, Eve is good at everything. Like, what is going on? And like, that's what I feel like. I feel like it's like you're so close to your your future self is like, come here, like, go this way. And you're just like, whoa, where's the infinite abundance? Like, what is this? Like, who are these people? Like, and then, God is like, get your people together. They're like, we're trying. They're not listening. They're not understanding. And they're like, just get them back to where they need to go. Like, they're all over there and over there in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Where they ain't supposed to be. It makes me think of like all those like, you know, like funny movies where like the white person ends up in the, like Malibu's Most Wanted. Like they end up in the hood and shit. It's just like, go get them. They're like, how did you get over here? I don't know. I just went over here and it just seemed like it was having a whole bunch of fun. They're like, come back over here. Okay? Sit right here. Like, I feel like there's this energy of like, go back over there. Go, let's get back to the original plan. Like, I feel like you have veered off the plan a couple of times. And it's okay. Because it was a part of it, because you learned your lesson in it. But like, I feel like there's this energy of like, okay, let's get back on the path. Okay? Come back over here. Come back over here. Like, you don't need to be over there, okay? And then it's like you go and you handle things and they're like, okay, you sit right here, but we're gonna come and get you. But don't move, okay? And it's like, okay. So like, don't go anywhere. They're like, don't move. And you're like, okay. They're like, no, seriously, please don't move. We don't have time for this. Like, we're trying to get some other shit together. You over here doing all this. Oh, like, just don't move. Just sit still. And they're like, okay. That's the energy that I feel, because I kept telling y'all help is on the way, and it's coming faster than you think. A calm metaphysical perspective may not be easy, but you can bring that in to create balance and longevity. What does the L mean in love? Longevity. Okay. What you built during a solar flare may be hot and reverent, but not necessarily long-lived. To turn an idea or a love affair into something permanent, like a business plan or a partnership, will take conscious effort. What did I say about don't make temporary decisions don't make concrete decisions in a temporary decision in a temporary situation? This is everything that I've been saying. You know what I just heard? And this is for people that have made, like, you decided to stick with something already. They're like, why would you do that? It's like, what do you mean? And then some of y'all, it's just like, it's like something caught you at the nick of time before you literally started to do something you regretted. Something caught you at the nick of time. Like, and it makes me think of in the beginning of the reading when I said, I wonder why some information comes to you then and it doesn't come before. Because something tells me that whatever information came to you within the last like week or maybe like, you know, whatever, like that was what was about to bring you out of before you made the decision you was going to make. Something about that, like, I don't know. It was kind of like it was a save. It was an interception. Thank you. It was an interception of your plans, because you was about to make that wasn't what you were supposed to do. That just wasn't what you were supposed to do. Something I keep hearing about, like, that was not what you were supposed to do. And like they had to hurry up and like intersect something like why didn't this information come before? Like, I just keep hearing that, like, why didn't you tell me this before? Or why didn't I know this before? They like, oh yeah, we forgot. But I mean, did they really forget? Yes. But it kind of like came up in like the nick of time before you made the wrong decision. Because it says, temper flares along with the sun. This is the challenge. It says, temper flares along with the sun. You can scorch yourself with too much passionate action and not enough emotional sensitivity if you are not mindful. But the gift of the activation says, the sun is sending extra voltage and inspiration your way, so use it wisely. Feel the heat in the situation, the passion in the people involved. This is Mars energy as well. Mars is being activated in a way because it's coming out of Gemini and is going into Cancer next week on the 25th. Wait, let me look at my dates. Yeah, next Saturday. That's why they had to like get you right, because only one twin agreed. Only one twin agreed, and it wasn't the twin of the soul. It was the twin of the ego. Wow. And the twin, the ego twin was the one of fear. Like, your other twin was like, I don't want to do this. Chrissy, wake up. I don't like this. Like, no. I don't want to do this. This is not it. And something is telling me that. Something's just telling me like, this is not it. That's not it. Like, but the other twin was like, yo, this is what we got to do. Like, we got to make shit shake. And the twin was like, I don't give a fuck what we got to make shake. This ain't it. This is not it. This is not what we supposed to be doing. This is not it. Like, this is not it. Like, somebody help me. Like, I can feel like there's a part of you, because with Mars being in Gemini, that's what's causing a lot of this spiraling. Because I told y'all, if both twins aren't on one accord, they'll be simple-minded. And that's what I feel like is happening, because the energy is moving faster, where I feel like you have to rush. And that's not it. Just because the energy is moving fast doesn't mean you need to rush. That is the entire opposite of what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be coasting. You're supposed to be releasing. You're supposed to be relaxing. Like, when I tell y'all, when I think about all the problems that I've had, it's because I've created them. Because it says, the passion and the people involved, then balance that fire by adding waters compassionate. What did I tell y'all about fire and water? How water, too many emotions, a fire sign and a water sign don't normally get along at times, because too much emotion it dims the fire's light, and then too much, you know what I'm saying, like too much fire, it boils the water so it becomes hot to be able to handle. It says, by adding waters compassionate, the thoughtfulness of the air and the logistics of earth to turn that inspiration into reality. All 4 seasons. And then I said that in that video. I said, I might just need to post that fucking YouTube video. It's all over the place, but who gives a fuck? I remember telling them, if you ain't seen a Gemini in all 4 seasons, you don't need to deal with a Gemini. That's why, like, where I have Gemini in my chart, people been like, oh shit, like, I've never seen you in all 4 seasons. You gotta see me in all 4 seasons, baby. Because you ain't seen me in all 4 seasons, you don't know the real me. Because one thing that people don't know about me is, like, I be kicking it, I be cool, I be wanting to talk, but when I'm going through shit, or I got shit to focus on, or like I gotta make like serious moves, I don't want to talk. If you can't help me what I need, and it's not like I only want to talk to people that can help, but like I be on some business minded shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, if you can't help me with that outcome, like, we don't really got nothing to talk about. And I be meaning that with so much love and so much like care, but like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to gossip. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, my conversation is going to be real short. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or like, you might not hear from me for a couple of days, because bitch, I got shit to figure out in my head. That's an energy that a lot of people are going through right now. That's why people, like, they ain't never seen you in all 4 seasons. I'm trying to, and that's what I feel. What Mars is taking you through your last season, and this is the season where a lot of people are like very confused, and even your ego's confused, because like, your ego's so used to you either being happy, sad, or mad. Your ego's never seen you be like calm about serious situations. Like, your ego's never seen you surrender. Your ego's never seen you actually flow with life. Your ego's never seen you like that. And that's the problem. And it's funny because climate is on the bottom of the deck, but that's part of the problem. But it's getting you to get this through this 4th season. So when Mars go into Cancer, your passion, your drive, your ambition now is coming from a place of feeling at home. So you're going to feel comfortable when you go through all 4 seasons. You're going to know how to regulate your emotions when you go through all 4 seasons. You're going to understand like a lot of y'all sexual energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, intimacy of sex, it's going to happen when Mars gets into Cancer. Like, just be careful, babies. Scorpio energy in the 8th house. And climate is still in the bottom of the deck of the changes. The 8th house is rules your genitals. I'm telling you, it's a lot of sexual energy that's going to happen. And Scorpio is the other half of Mars. The 12th house. What did I say? The past lives are going through they're doing a wraparound. Scorpio energy is heavy. Heavy. We're look at the 8th house right here. We're coming out of this change, and it is tearing people's ass up. It's tearing their ass up. They don't know what the fuck to do. People don't know what the fuck to do. They don't know what to say. They don't know nothing. They just need to allow things to align. Secure this part of you. Just secure this part of you. Shit. Secure this part of you. You need it. It's funny because it's raining today. Just sit back. Today needs to be a day of rest. You need to rest. It's so much shit going on. You gonna worry yourself from shit that probably won't even be an issue tomorrow. You gonna worry yourself about something that you gonna wake up and it might not even be an issue. Like, seriously. Like, I keep hearing that. Like, you gonna worry yourself about something that's not gonna even be an issue tomorrow. Like, I hear Glorilla's song about tomorrow. You really worrying yourself about shit that can be fixed in a second. You only got one thing that's actually holding you back, honestly. It's crazy, right? Pay attention to that. Look at your 8th house. Whatever you have in your 8th house, you need to look that up. I told people wherever you have Scorpio in your chart, you should look up that. And that was a big thing because that's so you know how to do a wraparound. And you need to look at your 8th house because that's where you're gaining a lot of power. All right, let's close out. Told you. Loving support, divine guidance. One more. Told you. You worry about shit that could be handled in a second. I don't know. Why do I hear that? That boy's a liar. Talking about the devil. One more. That boy's a liar. We gonna keep getting this divine feminine energy. And it's funny that it's 6 and then 7. Sit still. I hope this helps. I hope this calm your nerves. I hope this reading calms your nerves because you don't have nothing to, I feel like, I just hope this energy calms your nerves because it's nothing happening. Like, I'm not saying there's nothing happening, but like, you're worrying about things that could be fixed tomorrow. Are you keeping hearing that? This tender-hearted, smiling angel brings you a message of encouragement and support. Heavenly light emanates from her heart and her hands, and the brilliance of the divine consciousness shines down above the top of her head. This vibrating resonance of healing and loving power is all around you, brought by the angels who long to assist you in every area of your life. If you have never turned to the angels before, now is the time to start. They are a very... Hold on, y'all. This is probably why I need to wear my glasses, but it's okay. They are a very real presence in the world, and they can exert a significant influence on your life. If you have a problem that needs resolving or a project that needs some inspiration, the angels can help you there. Whether you're working on a physical issue or a difficult relationship, the angels bring clarity and healing. So stop resisting and open up to their very real power. Told you. You worried about things that could be taken care of by tomorrow. Invite them to walk with you through your day. Ask for their guidance, energy, and joyous resolutions that let yourself stop and take a moment to receive. What does that say? Receptive power. Ask and thou shalt receive. And what I really feel like is whatever, and I'm sorry, let me finish this, my bad. You'll be amazed by the healing, peace, and inspiration that comes your way. The affirmation says, my life is filled with angelic power. I ask for their assistance and open up to the healing love. But what I feel like is whatever information or whatever they did to save you from making a concrete decision in a temporary situation, that's actually the ticket. That's actually the right thing to do. But it's like something tells me, like, you either panicked, like, I don't know, you panicked or something. You panicked and just did the most. You didn't even have to do all that. You panicked, and that's where that came from. It's like the information was gonna happen. It was gonna get to you regardless. But something about panicking. Cause like, hold on. Like, where you thought you had no options, an option came available, and it was up to you if you were gonna take it. And then yeah, you panicked, and it's like information came at the nick of time. You panicked, and it wasn't like that information wasn't gonna come. True love and compassion. It wasn't like the information wasn't gonna come, or it doesn't feel like, it doesn't feel like you were gonna be asked out or something. But like, you panicked, which made you like make a decision like out of like impulsiveness, and they had to like. It makes me think of like somebody watching somebody do something, and then it's like fully registering of like, wait, what the fuck are they doing? Or like, you know what I'm saying? The security guard sleep, and then one of the supervisors come in and is like, you don't see what's happening? And it's like a whole catastrophe happening, but the security guards was like sleep with their legs kicked up or something like that. I don't know. Like, just send them the other option. I just keep hearing in the spiritual realm, they're like, send them the option. Send them on a quest. Let them go do something, because they down there thinking that ain't no guidance. Because, right now, God is not holding our hands every single day. He's not. You know what I'm saying? You might see an angel number every other day. You know what I'm saying? Days might just be speeding up and stuff like that, Like, I always tell people, if time is moving fast, it's because of the fact of you need to slow down. And if time is moving slow, it's because you're procrastinating. Or maybe it's the other way around, but I don't know. All I know is it was just Sunday, and now it's fucking Thursday. It's trying to get you to where you need to be as soon as possible. You got places to go, and I'm telling y'all, it was like they caught you at the nick of time before you did some dumbass shit. The nick of time before you did some dumbass shit. Or this could be something that's coming up this week that you might feel impulsive to do, and it's like they gonna catch you right before you fucking fall off the damn thing and put you right back on track. So that's it. I love you guys. Oh, wait. Holiness. I always exercise and discipline myself. Affection. Oh, wait, hold on. I always exercise and discipline myself to have a clear conscience and void of offense towards God and towards men. According to God's word, I have been set free from sin and have become the slave of God. I have my present reward in holiness, and its end is eternal life. How many times are we gonna get eternal life? Because you know that's the E. I mean, it's evolution, which you know, eternal evolution, same thing. All right, I love you. Toodles.